That's why the parents love it, the kids love it. That's why we put it on the calendar every single year. Yum.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's have a day.
What is this place called? This is the box right here. Box right here. What is this place called? Bingo. What is this place called? How do you find your matchups? By calling out their what? Their number, right?
1, 2, 3.
Grady, don't be afraid of the ball.
Hey, go for Grady. Go for Grady.
Grady off. Grady off.
Then they got a fast break and one of our defenders kind of crept up a little and they made a pass and they got a shot. Good luck. Then Grady made a save, our goalie. That's how the game's going now. Make a save, clear it up, get off.
This is a short game. We gotta wake up.
Let's go, Henry. Let's go.
Find the ball, Jonah. Find the ball, Jonah. Come on, Andrew. Come on, Connor. Come on, Connor. Yeah, Jonah, knock it over. Yeah, Jonah. Yeah, Jonah.
No. Beckett's in.
Jonah box.
Bennett scored twice. 4-3. 4-3. Aiden, pick up the ball at the top. Greer right there. I know it's a big moment right here, but it doesn't matter. No excuses. You got to run. Beckett, you're going to get the ball, okay? And you're going to clear it up the entire sideline. Understood? You're going to be a midi. All right, guys, see why we work so hard in practice, right? They're working just as hard as we are. That's why we have to focus. Does that make sense to everybody, right? We can't be messing around in practice anymore. That's just not how it works.
Yeah, so we're really excited here. So the 8U, this is their first tournament, first game of the season, and they lost in a Braveheart, which bodes well for the area and the club. Because usually our first tournament is a rough go. You know, we lose by a good chunk. But it looks like, I mean, these guys are doing so well. And that's just like, you know, how the area is picking up and kids are playing more competitive earlier. So it's really exciting.
Draw that slot. If you can't get the shot off, do not run through 3 guys.
All right, we are back at the Omni for the summer face-off. You know, since we last saw you, we had some great tryouts, some new kids stepping up. We've had pro days and training camps that have really kind of, you know, maybe got the guys, you know, better skill, but also more cohesive. We switched up some teams a little bit. We've shooken it up, got some new blood. So we are really excited for this first tournament of the summer season. Omni last year, it's always like the last tournament of the fall season. And then Omni in the summer is the first tournament of the fall season. So, you know, a good way to kind of kick it off. We have our morning games. We have 8U, who lost in a Braveheart, and then and looking pretty sharp at halftime right here. It looks like they're up a few goals. Then we have our 32s, who, you know, they lost to a great stealth Black Ops team, and now they're tied at halftime. So, you know, the teams are doing well. And then we have all of our other teams coming in later this afternoon. You know, we have a lot of evening games this year. So we'll see how the boys respond to that. But, yeah, real pumped to be here and excited how the boys kind of, you know, take this opportunity. So we'll catch back in later.
Match up! Match up!
Take the ball. We got to take a body. We got to get the loose ball when it's in front of our own goal. All right? We got to get more aggressive.
Starts with our D middies, okay? Our short stick D middies.
We have to get lower and stop chasing the stick, okay? A lot of you guys, right, they're coming at you fast, I get it. But you're standing there completely square to him, right? Remember we talked about, don't let him go down the middle of the field. You want to funnel him down the alley. So start with your top foot up a little bit further, okay? As he's running at you, you are pushing through his hips to the alley, right? We aren't chasing stick. Everybody's going like this. No more checking. I'm serious. Play his hips, run down the alley, and push him out, okay? We cannot be sliding on every dodge. We're getting beat, right? We have to be more sound as yourself playing defense.
Let's go. Clock's on the field. Okay.
On that second game versus the first game, we struggled a little bit, right? We need to take the things that we did in that second game into tomorrow. Does that make sense to everybody? So having our head up, right? Running hard the entire time and not walking, and finishing our shots and playing good defense, all right? Those are key components to winning lacrosse games, okay?
Logo it on me. Logo it on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead! She'll speak Charleston.
Okay, first is the most important is our Texas. Okay, our Texas. We want to be at these perimeter points here. Okay, and we can dodge from any one of these spots. All right, so we're gonna say this guy has the ball. All right, and who do we want on this side? I want to flip this on its head. So instead of like being maybe like a little intimidated, I want you to want them to be big. Okay, can you do that? Can you guys do that? You're like, oh yeah, look at them, they're big. Like, let's go. They won't be able to keep up with me. They won't be able to keep up with this ball movement. They'll be slow. Like, enjoy it, right? Embrace it, enjoy it. All right, let's go right here. Let's break it in. Let's break it down. Wiley, wrong side! Wiley, get out of there! Nice. All right, you guys go. Middies. Good job, Carter. Good job, Brummett. Run a field, hot lunch. Oh, lower corner. Lower away. Nice, good help. Bounce it. Nice, Finn. Yeah! Okay, Shorty, take the face. Shorty Carter, go. Blow it dead. You know what I'm saying? Is just make sure that we got the ground balls. All right, we're winning the ground ball battle. Okay, they're still winning that battle. Okay, so they're not even getting like the face-offs that clean. We got to get in there and get those ground balls. Okay, defense, you're doing great. All right, you're helping out those Dodgers. We're nice and tight. We're helping out. Clayton, some awesome saves. All right, big time saves there. All right, and some great shots here. All right, let's bounce a shot if we're from the outside and try not to go stick side. Try to go the opposite side of his stick. Does that make sense? All right, Garrett, great job riding. All right, now when you guys are in, you got to do a better job riding. Okay, we got to ride. Because those are the goals. Yeah, those are the goals we want to get. We don't want to play settled with these guys. Move it to red. Ready? Yeah, good game. Could we have done it without him? Type of thing, you know? Was he all the way dialed in? Was he just making those plays? You know, just hungry, you know, tough, you know, ground balls, all that stuff. Willing to sacrifice his body, you know, great teammate, okay? And so what we're gonna do is have this gold chain that he'll be wearing, all right, until that next game, okay? And the first one we got is Clayton. Yeah. All right, Clayton. Sit close. Nice. Oh. So right now we got the 2030s. There's first game of the day. They are playing up and we're playing mostly 2029, so whole age group up. But you know, Coach DeLuca thought that we're ready, came a long way, and I think so too. Just watching this game, they're dominating possession time. They've had like 4 doorstep shots that just barely missed the net. Just tells me that we should. This is the place we should be. And we just tied it up. Sully, nice goal from Sully. Nice patience on the offensive end. And it's 2-2. Yeah. Tristan and Devin and Matt have been doing a great job with this group. They're just dialed in. They're focused.
JJ, you got to work.
And against this team, older guys are dominating the ground ball battle and the possession time.
Kendall, go. Push it.
We are doing perfectly fine, right, when we win our matchups. That kid 93 hasn't done a single thing on us ever since we put David on. We have to continue to win our one-on-ones and make sure we have our backside 2 sliding down or up depending where the ball is. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay. We are capable of winning this game with us absolutely dominating this side of the ball. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go out there. Let's win the second half. Let's make sure that everyone knows that we came here to play, okay? All right, let's go.
Hey, what are you doing?
D on 3. 1, 2, 3. D!
Great job, Ack. Now split it good, Ack. There you go, Ackerman. Choke up.
Help him
Choke
out,
up,
Jake.
Great. Choke up, Ackerman. Run, don't leave your man, run. Go, Landon. Go, Landon. Give me a ground ball, Landon. Go, Landon. Go. Go, Landon. Go. Fast break. Fast break. Hey, up on our guys. Defense, up on our guys.
Boyle,
Hammy, great job.
You're the baddest.
You're a beast, dude. Keep it up.
Go, Reed.
Get your water by there, right?
Now move it. Move it again.
Move it again.
Go again, Gardner.
Knowing he's going to be there, Ackerman, you cheat, okay? If they're going to have to throw the ball across the crease, we'll let them try and throw it, okay? Good job. Hey, take our time on the clear. Great man down. We just got to be smart on the clear. Good job. Hey, shake that one off. Hey, when you're making plays all the time and you're out there, you're going to make a mistake every once in a while. You're all right.
Good job, Landon.
Hey,
My fault.
defense got you.
Come back this way, Gardner. Reed, you got a shorty.
Hey,
If we
Jake,
have the ball on
Reed.
offense, the rest of the game, what happens?
Are you
We
talking
win the
to you
game,
guys, or
right?
Are they talking for their help?
If we're gonna turn the ball over, you give them chances. Okay? No chances.
Especially man down.
Okay?
You got to know.
Patient offense. That first half, our offense looked great. Okay? With the possession. Keep doing that. Okay?
I should have told
Okay?
you.
Wait for the good, really, really good shot. Okay? Not the 15, the non-assisted shot. We want shots that are in tight or assisted. Okay?
Go, boys.
Yeah.
Go, boys.
Hey, that is.
Go.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Go, boys.
Get all our stuff.
When you get to the higher levels of lacrosse, if you are not communicating to one another at any given point, you are wrong, right? And when you are wrong, you are hurting yourselves. Is that understood? Yes, sir. Right? There's no reason for none of us, not a single one of us, to be saying something. I hear Fletch constantly, hey, you get here, you get here, you get here, right? But it can't just be Fletch. It has to be somebody else. And you saying it's not my fault doesn't help anybody. How are we going to collectively come together and figure out the problem, right? We know what the problem is now. What is the solution?
Hey, Dean, you're gonna cut in. Back up, back up, back up. Good. That's high, sir. Yeah. Let Dean cut. Dean, come around it. Yep. I hit the quarter anyway there. Good. All right, middies. You guys middies. Let's go deep, Hank. Nice save. Come on, Hank. Go for the ball, Hank. Ooh. Too tasty. Sir. Oh, good look. Yeah. So we're nearing the end of the day. We have one of our 34 teams. We're able to go 2-0. Some bigger boys. They'll have some tough competition tomorrow. And then our other 34 team is just doing good here. They had a tough game versus the Panthers the first go, and now they're doing well against the Leatherbacks there. You know, another Florida team that's popped this way. Going to the 31s versus our last game, and they're 1-1 right now. The 30s are 1-1 right now, and they got one more at 7 o'clock.
Let's go.
Our 30s and 31s are, you know, really talented, and they travel up north to try to compete against the best clubs in the nation around, you know, Maryland and up the coast there, Delaware. And so this is a really good, you know, tune-up for them, see where they stand, playing against, you know, kids that are a little bit older than them. And it's just so that they get used to that kind of competition and physicality, because that's what they're going to see up there. And whenever we go to Baltimore or, you know, those areas, we want to make sure that it's worth it, you know, that the boys are ready and we're not putting them in a situation where, you know, that they're not ready for. So they're a team that we just want to make sure that we're you know, keep improving and keep testing, and they're not just, you know, going to tournaments and just winning, you know, winning games and winning tournaments, but we're elevating their competition every time we can, and that's what this weekend has showed for sure. You know, close games all around, and wins and losses. I think we learn more from a win. We learn more from a loss. Either win or you learn is what we like to say. And what's cool too is that some of these families have gotten these like Venmo cameras, and you know, able to film the games, and then we're able to kind of dissect them, you know, later like it's a real high school, college program. So you can just see how invested they are, you know, from the parent standpoint, because that's obviously really helpful. So we have the 31s right here playing their last game of the day. I think they're up 4-0 maybe. I know that. How was the day though? Yeah, this is why we love coming here though, right? This is why we love coming into the Omni. This is how we can end our day. Hanging out, lazy river, right next to the fields, about 100 yards. Families get together, order some pizza, get some za, and really just take it all in. So it's like a family vacation inside a cross tournament. That's what we love about this. We got some boys right there, the 28s. We got the 32s somewhere here. The little guys just got some pizza. And then the 31s and 30s will be heading this way right after they finish the games. And this is why we love the Omni.
Because Oscar is a defender, so when Oscar gets released, Oscar's going to go into his defense, and Beckman is going to go up.
Here, look up here, Grant. That is the way to play today, okay? That is how we play team lacrosse. That was a great effort all around. Offense, defense, goalie, face-offs. It was awesome, okay? We keep playing our game, that we will see results like that, all right? Great job on the clears. Good job with the initiating on attack like we talked about yesterday, right? Hey, keep doing that. This is a team sport. We need to play that way. That was awesome. Good job. You should be proud of yourself.
Guys, good man-up execution. You guys did your job, right? And we got the results, right? Just keep doing your jobs today. Keep hustling. Like Coach said, everyone did their job. Great team effort.
Got a sit. I thought it was a hold. I thought he was holding for the sub.
We didn't have a backside two. We're sliding upfield on fast breaks, right? Those are things that will make life easy for them. Okay, we've got to make life hard by having our backsides in, right? Backside twos in, and not sliding upfield to the box. Does that make sense to everybody? Also, if Davin and Landon are near each other, one of you has to communicate who's going on a fast break. Davin went upfield, Landon went upfield, and in that same sense, the two attackmen who were behind you were wide open. Does that make sense? Right? So we need to have one guy go, one drop, and so they can split two on those two attackmen. Any questions on that? That's right. All right.
To day 2 at the Omni here. We have some teams that have finished up, some teams that are still going. The 2030 team, had a good tournament playing up, a division, mostly kids that are older than them, and to get ready for Baltimore. And today they had a nail biter that they lost to, lost by a goal in, and they ended up going 1-3, but all close games, for the most part. So, I wouldn't say it's surprising. I know that the coaches, Devin, Tristan, and Matt have definitely gotten them ready for the top competition, but it is pretty impressive to have every game, within range. Them playing a whole other division up. The 31s are still in it. They're about to get their, start their semi-final. So they made the bracket. So we'll see how far that takes them. I think the big news with them is just, they had to deal with some injuries. They have 2 poles now down. They still fought out 2 wins after that yesterday. And also just their offense, starting to spread out, sharing the ball a little bit more, starting to, play as a complete offense, which you need at the highest level. Then it goes down to our 2032s, who, like our 2030s, they are playing in a division that we kind of bumped up. We never really spend too much time in the division, being the oldest in the division. We're always kind of seeking, not really by design, just like how we feel about the team. Just more competition and better competition. It's taking a bunch of wins. It is great, but they won a tournament last weekend. They didn't lose a game, and so we bumped them up, a division to basically be like, okay, now let's get tested here. So we don't spend too much time, just kind of just being satisfied with the wins. And they had a good weekend. They were in every single game as well. Coming down to the 32s, so then we got the 34s. So we had 2 34 teams that are in the same division, and I think it's important to just know and understand that you can't compare teams that are in the same division apples to apples unless they play the exact same teams. So it just depends on the schedule. You might have some tough competition. You might have some soft competition. I just saw one of the 34 teams tie a team that I'm not sure the other 34 team would have beaten, or at least it would be as close. So I think that the gap is just kind of closing with all of our teams in the same age groups. The guys that are playing for a little bit longer, the guys that are newer to the sport are closing that gap, and it's awesome to see, because those teams will eventually kind of split into grades in the future. Right now they're both like a 34, 35 team. One of the teams is in the semifinals, so they start at 132. So we'll see how far that takes them. And again, both teams are playing other teams that are a whole grade older. So again, just having that same mantra of just playing better competition and seeing what happens when we get tossed around a little bit. What do we got to work on back home? And then the 8Us, probably the best start of an 8U squad that we've seen. They tied a game, or no, they lost in a Braveheart yesterday for their first tournament game ever, and then they won handedly the second game. So they're just starting their day in about an hour, but just one of the best starts, if not the best start of a brand new 8U team that we've ever had in the program. We're in Charleston, so we're excited for like this little kickoff. The coaches know exactly what we need to work on, going back home, and I think that important for the parents and for the players to always know, and the message is to be there's no failure in sports. There's just steps to success. And I think that's where our focus got to be. We just got to go to the next step. And sometimes the steps are very large, and sometimes they're very small. As we saw, like with the older guys, the 2030s were, it's smaller steps now. It's like the little details, the little fundamentals. The steps or the passes, that need to be a little bit more crisper. A team that wasn't at the Omni, stayed at the Omni, but had another location was our 28s, and they went 3-1, so they also made it to the bracket. And so I know we weren't able to capture them, with a different location, but that is a great start for them as well. And I think the game that they lost in the tournament bracket was by 1. So we all had some good competition and good faced some good games and that, and we have plenty to work on back home.
All right, fellas, I want to go over what we kind of talked about at the end there. Okay, Texas again. Okay, so some of you guys are starting to get it, I think. And then the more you see it on paper here, then play it on paper, then play it, we'll get it quicker, okay? And also just spots we want to dodge from, okay? Spots we want to dodge from, okay? Guys on the wing, all right? These guys, definitely in this left wing, we want Rhett, and Carter, okay? Everyone get that? Everyone get that?
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's have a day.
Okay, pick it up, Carter. Pick it up, Carter. Let's go, Carter Wiley. Come on, wake up.
Hey, give it to Shorty.
Hey, give it down to Rhett. Down to Rhett.